Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Real Housewives of Potomac Season 1, the season finale. So let's get to it, shall we? Her daughter is going away to college, so she's helping her pack. You know, that damn daughter Raven, she is ready to get the hell out of Dodge. Carol's just like, I would like for you to come visit. And she was just like, yeah, I'm a visit, but it won't be for a while, a couple of months at least. Karen ain't feeling that. She was just like, damn. I mean, can you act like you're gonna miss your mama? I don't know if Karen feels like she's one of those moms that don't let her child do anything, but the way Raven was acting, you would think she couldn't wait to get away so she can get a little freedom. You know, Karen was just like, I would like to remind you that the boys are the devil. And I want you to make sure that you only kiss them. I was like, girl, if you want to believe it, then fine. Okay, Raven was like, I got you, mama, don't worry. I ain't gonna bust it open for nobody. But shit. And I'm not saying that the girl will do it, but I do know that there have been some cases where, you know, kids go off to college and act a complete fool. I had a friend whose son got out there and acted up, got sick, ended up in the hospital, was in there for some months. Child, it was terrible. Okay, he made it though. But honey, that first, he was drinking his ass to death and he was doing quite a bit. So it happens for sure. Hopefully Miss Raven won't be that person. Katie, we see her and Andrew in a truck on their way up to a farm that she bought in 2005. You know, she said it's just her place of serenity when she wants to get away from the hustle and bustle of, you know, Hollywood or New York, being this, you know, big time model and whatnots. So they go up there and Andrew is especially weird. You know, he's already kind of a cornball, but you know, I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with him? So then I was just like, oh, is he nervous because he's about to ask for her hand in marriage? And I almost felt like he felt coerced into it because it just didn't feel organic. Shout out to Nene. But you know, they get out there. We never get in the house. Okay, because I was just like, what the fuck does house look like? She goes out into the freshly manicured lawn, you know, the property manager, he's there, the grounds manager, I guess, the groundskeeper, and he tells her, you know, we got everything together. We finally cut down this 4 feet high grass and, you know, edged it up and brought some of the neighbors' cows around and made it look like they yours. She goes and her and Andrew are walking, and I didn't realize either he is very, very tall or she's actually kind of small. But anyway, they go out. He gets down on his knee. Actually gets down on both knees, okay, because the nigga need all the balance he can. He can't believe that he fixing to do this. She's just like, oh, what's going on? They're both giggling. He was just like, you know, will you do the honor of marrying me? And she was just like, yes. And they're all, I was just like, nah, I'm not going to shit on nobody's proposal. Okay, some proposals are nicer than others. It's the engagement that counts, right? All right, so he asked her to marry him, and she says yes. And then he gonna swing in there, you know, how about we have a, you know, 3 to 5 year engagement? And I'm sure he meant that. Okay, this motherfucker's like, what the hell did I just do? Her and Michael, they trying to get the finishing touches on the restaurant, and it looks like it was pretty much done when she takes the camera in there for us to see. I see, oh yeah, Miss Ashley and Mr. Michael, they about their business. They ain't like all these other ones that be saying they about to open something and we still got yet to see it. Ashley is just like, her new focus is having a baby. I was like, girl, don't you know old people give you worms? I guess maybe she's probably worm immune, considering that they've been together, you know, so long now. But yeah, she said she want to have a baby and start working on it within a month after, you know, having this restaurant open. And Michael goes on and agrees to it, which is interesting. I was like, oh, Michael looked better when he have a hat on. When he had his hat on, I was like, he don't look as old and shrivelly. Maybe he need to always keep that hat on. Then she tells him about the luncheon that Gizelle wants to have and how she's gonna go on and go, even though, you know, shit is not really good with the girls. He was like, I don't know why you keep fucking with them old ass bitches. Why you even trying to be friends with them, but whatever. You know, she said, no, you know, she's gonna go and she's gonna support. You know, Ashley is always at least trying. Oh my goodness, Jada keep on texting me. The kids are on vacation, and I'm trying to get Jada to study for her driver's test, so she keep on asking me. All right, I'm sorry. I'll text Jada back in a minute. Now, lastly, Gizelle. Gizelle and Robin go out with the kids. They taking the kids horseback riding. Okay, they say that it's very important that they keep, the community. The community of black folks is evidently small in Potomac, even though at the beginning of the season, didn't they say it was a large community back when the show first started? But maybe not, you guys. But anyway, they say they got to work hard to make sure that they keep these black kids together out there in Potomac. Okay, so that's why they are having their kids there together, partaking in the horseback riding. Then we started on the whole civil rights. It was like a racial tone. Gizelle told us at the beginning of the season that her father was very, he worked in the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King. So she has her dad come over for lunch one day because he is going to be awarded for his works, I suppose, in Washington, D.C. And it was cool to see the dad, okay, kind of gives some legitimacy to Gizelle, because we haven't seen any proof of anything else from anybody else, with the exception of Ashley and her husband. Look like they really are doing things. But so it was cool. He gave that very heart-touching story about, just going on faith, basically saying that Martin Luther King told him to give away some tickets when they were trying to get a fundraiser and they were trying to make money. Right after Martin Luther King prayed and told him to give the tickets away, a man drove up and said he wanted to give $25,000 to the cause, and then also told him to give the tickets away. So he was like, I witnessed a miracle right in front of my face. I was like, oh, that is a touching story. He was like, I get full every time I say it. I was like, I'm a little full with you. It was nice, okay? Like I said, just to see a different side than just these women bickering and fighting and all of that. Then, of course, we get to the bullshit. It's the luncheon. And I don't know why they force these situations, but you have to have good camera time, I suppose. So Gizelle is there and Robin is there. They trying to get their drink on early because they already know it's going to be some mess. Karen shows up. You guys, Karen has a very nice body. I was looking at her, throughout the whole show, and I was just like, man, sometimes she looks a lot older than she doesn't. Like I said, she looks better with lighter hair, but that body is together. Now I know why Uncle Jessup Daddy love him from Karen so much. Karen says, I'm not really sure how this is going to be, but that Ashley has shown her whole ass. I was just like, when did she show her whole ass? I still am not clear on why Karen is so hell-bent on being mad at Ashley. Differences, yes, I can understand that, but why you this fucking mad? Robin says, well, she's just like a puppy dog, and I was just like, bitch, did you just call her a puppy dog? That is fucked up. And I like Robin, but I was just like, that's a low blow. Now, Charisse gets there, and she was just like, hey, I'm still in happy mode. I'm 50, I'm fabulous. Eddie is not around, but whatever, I ain't even gonna worry about Eddie. Ashley gets there, she's nervous. She makes it a point to hug everybody, including Karen, and then she sits down, and everybody's like, oh, I'm surprised that you hugged Karen. And she's like, well, how Miss Karen goes. I'm trying to be like her. She's full of, legacy and legend and etiquette and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I hug her as well. Well, Gizelle's like, okay, well, let's get started. Where's Katie, by the way? I told the bitch to come, and she coming? Ashley's like, I don't know. All right, well, let's move on anyway. Here's the ground rules. Nobody can speak unless they have the reserved sign in front of them. Karen was just like, we are very grown and strong women with many opinions. I don't know how this is going to work. So the whole idea is for everybody to listen to the other person. Honey, Karen, take that fucking reserved sign, and she's off to the races at my old gala. I was like, I told you guys it was fucking her. She was calling that her old gala. Y'all kept saying it was the preparation too, but she was calling it the fucking old gala. So I'm still not clear on exactly what's going on here. You seem to have some kind of fascination with my daughter, and I need to let you know that you will never hang out with my daughter. You will never be friends with her. And Ashley was just like, you think I'm trying to do like body shots with her? Like, why the fuck am I trying to hang out with your daughter who's 17 fucking years old anyway? Karen is one of them ones who think they way more important to everybody else than they really are. Ashley ain't trying to fucking hang out with Raven. Raven is not even there. She's gonna be going to college, so what the fuck are you talking about, Karen? But that Karen had like, she was determined to get her sound bites in, obviously, because then she just really took it somewhere else. You're always talking about you and Michael pull out, but my advice is that he stays in. Ejaculate. Procreate. Because until you become a woman, a real woman, okay, don't you ever in your life put my daughter's name in your... my mouth was going from mad to stroked it. I was like, okay, let me get it back right. Don't you ever put my daughter's name anywhere in your mouth. Everybody was just like, oh my God. They was laughing like, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Even Ashley was sitting there looking like, what are you talking about? I was just like, girl, you doing way too much, Karen. Way fucking too much. Ashley's like, look, I'm over here just chilling. Karen is the one over there about to have a stroke and whatever. I'm not really trying to be like that with her daughter anyway. I don't really know where all this is coming from. None of it was about your daughter to begin with, okay? It was about how you feel about me and Michael, okay? You're judging the fact that my husband came to his own beach house to be with his wife. You act like we're swingers or something, that we wanted to do something with you. And that's not what it is, but you're judging me and you're kind of like, you know, assuming that I have this kind of character because whatever it is that you thinking. So I thought Ashley was very clear, like, bitch, you're the one that's tripping. Ain't nobody took it all the way where you took it. Karen sounded ridiculous. She is too fucking old to be sitting up there arguing with somebody that I'm sure is about the same age or right close to her son's age. Like, girl, bye. Right while they're in the middle of that, Katie shows up. You know, she's in this bubble of love. I'm engaged. She shows her ring. Everybody's, oh, you did good. All right, now that we got past that, bitch, let's get you into the foolishness as well. Robin tells her she needs a black history lesson. You know, the fact that you kept on saying that we're biracial and we're not biracial, okay? Ashley and Katie still feel like the bitches is biracial. I just asked you a simple question. Is this what white people do? Because black men don't do it. Black straight men don't grab on other black straight men's asses. Okay, so I'm asking you because you frequent white men. I'm asking you and Ashley, is this a white thing? Katie is just like, you guys always bringing up race, and I'm tired of the fact that it's always got to be about somebody being black or somebody being white. Gizelle was just like, you don't even know if you are black. You know, one day you this, one day you not. They show a clip of when she says, I don't know what I am, when she was really being sarcastic that day. I don't think she was really saying that she's not black, or maybe she's not biracial. But Gizelle was just like, you don't know what you want to call yourself. So then they start arguing, and Katie is like, you know what, you're a very stupid woman who says stupid things. I think Katie is just not a nice person in general. She just seems to be very jealous of a lot of people. Even though I can see why she is mad at Gizelle, I still feel like Katie is a person that I just don't like. Even though I could see some of her points. But the fact that, you know, she's trying to tell them they biracial, just, the whole thing was just stupid. The whole conversation between all of them was dumb. Charisse jumps in and was just like, let me just say that you guys do bring up a lot about being black, or, you know, is this a black thing or is this a white thing? And people can get offended by that. All right. So she kind of brings in some levity and just like, okay, so yeah, it can be taken the wrong way. And that seems to usher in the fact that, you know, it's just all about differences and it's all about people's not crossing the line. And then that's when Karen told Ashley that she just wanted her to realize that, you know, she just didn't want her to cross over this line, that, you know, respect her space. And Ashley said she can respect that. And then, you know, then Katie apologizes to Gizelle and Robin for saying what they said. And then, you know, saying what she said. And then Robin apologizes for asking a stupid question, even though she just wanted to know, you know. So then it was sort of like back to the kumbaya. Seemed like they cut a whole lot out because it was just like, how y'all go from that heated ass moment to this now? But you know what, whatever. Like I said, the whole conversation was stupid. All right, everybody needs to agree to disagree. Like I said, they put these women in situations where half of them don't like each other, and then they want them all to try to, you know, get along and shit. But you know, it's over. That's the best part about it, you guys. So, all right, you guys, let me get off of here. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.